a middle thing for her and I. If you have a really tall person and a really short person, you have to work that out between the two of you. Alrighty, I'm going to make sure I'm locking my bed. And so now we're going to start from top to bottom with your bed, top to bottom with your residence. So the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to take off my pillow and I'm going to put it over here on my table, and then I'm going to walk over and I'm going to put it in my hamper. And now we're going to gently loosen and we're going to roll this down. I'm going to roll it towards me, Eliane. I'm going to get it in a ball, and I'm not going to touch my uniform. I'm going to do this and I'm going to put it away. Now we can take off our gloves. I'm going to pinch at the palm, so is Eliane. And then I'm going to hold it here and I'm going to go from underneath. And now I would put it in my garbage can and I'll use my hand sanitizer. Always use your hand sanitizer. Oh, you did? After you take off your gloves. It is, if you take off your gloves properly and you don't use, I'll take that, and you don't use your hand sanitizer, you won't get credit for that. You don't get half steps. So you wouldn't get credit for that skill. And so now I have my supplies. So I like to put my supplies in the order in which I'm going to use them. And so I have my fitted sheet, then my top sheet, and then my pillow. And so now I'm going to come over here and we're not going to move these. We're going to go the opposite way here. Not going to shake our linens, right? Because that's going to spread germs. So now we're going to tuck in both of our sides here. You want to put this in as tightly as you possibly can, because your resident's skin is could be thinning, it could be very fragile, and any type of wrinkle can cause a pressure injury. So I want to get that, pull that, and I want to get that as smooth as possible. Now I'm going to do the top sheet. And the sheets, when you fold them, they'll be folded the long way. Sometimes it's hard to find. And they'll be folded in half, like this. So when you're done when you're finished with the skill and you're refolding them, you're going to fold them lengthwise. And so now I've come over here and I have my folds in the middle of the bed. And Eliane, I'm going to give you your side over here, and we'll straighten it out from the top. And then now her and I are going to fold this bottom sheet underneath. We're going to lift up the mattress and put the excess underneath it here tightly. And then now you want to come over here. You guys may want to come over to this side. So now I'm going to hold my bottom sheet up like this, and I'm going to make like a little sailboat here, a triangle. And then I'm going to step out further so I have a bigger triangle. And now I'm going to come over here and I'm going to tuck underneath the bed. And so you see that it has a nice little fold, and that's called a hospital corner or a mitered corner, whatever. So now, Eliane, if you want to put this pillowcase on, and you can put your pillowcase on any way that you want to, as long as you don't shake it up. You can fold it inside out like Eliane is doing, any which way that makes you comfortable. Now I'm just going to make sure that my bed is locked. I'm going to lower my bed. And now this is when Eliane and I We'll do our resident unit order. There is no post steps for this because she is not in the room, but we won't go over that because you know what resident unit order is already. And then end of skill.